It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Chambers gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Chambers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check three.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Let's bring it. Check. 25. Check 25.
They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got one. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Chambers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
18 Cardinal. Kill. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down by
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. I got him.
Operating from the gun, Chambers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And goal.
Off play action, Chambers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 15.
A 14-yard touchdown.
Chicago.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Switch. 19, Tiger, 19.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Haskins will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Chambers flushed out right, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Chambers. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47.
Yeah.
On 1st down, Chambers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again. Chambers. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown, Chicago.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
15.
Extra point splits the uprights,
7.
and the lead is up to 8.
O'Donnell to kick off
After the
Chicago.
touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
Score Bears 15, Washington 14.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Chambers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And Washington will have a
Mike, 57. Check.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Antonio Gibson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You ain't got nothing. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Check three.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes this Washington 21. Bears 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Bears.
Off play action. Chambers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie cornerback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Chambers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Chambers. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
12-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the gun, Chambers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, dude. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come off the ball.
Throwing again, Chambers. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Chambers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good. Makes this Washington 28, Bears 15.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike 57. 57's the Mike. 57.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Hopkins with the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes this Washington 42. Bears 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Number 28.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Chambers. The screen
what
pass
you doing out
here
there,
to
boy?
Cohen.
This ain't no hype.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice
Cohen.
3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Chambers. And he completes it to Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Keep it up. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Finds his tight end Ingram. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete,
No gain on the play.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Deuce. Panther 60. Panther.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And a give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Chambers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, they needed a jump start. They needed energy. They needed anything positive to get them going in this game. And that fake there, I think, has to provide that spark.
Yeah, with that deficit, you might have been anticipating defensively. Could have been a fake. They still executed it, though.
Should have been anticipating it, but as you pointed out, they executed it so well, it probably didn't matter. A big-time play there.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
57's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Another carry for
it's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on, boy. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. You go tight.
They run. Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 32.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Chambers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
57's the mic. I got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Haskins on the keeper. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian, on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
I want that. Give me that ball.
Play action. Haskins looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. But I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.